Shoni Shell, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the time that the nail salon effed up my nails. So let's go ahead and just jump into this video, and let me tell you guys what the hell was going on, because they was really trying to try your girl that day. So let's go ahead, let's just jump into this video. So first off, let me just say, never cheat on your nail lady, because if you do, bad things can happen. Let's just say that. There's a 50% chance your nails can come out looking bomb, and there's a 50% chance that they don't get up. So I decided to cheat on my nail lady, and let me just say, I don't know what made me want to cheat on her and go to a different nail salon, because she's fire. Like, she used to hook your girl up. But anywho, I decided to go to a different nail salon and get my nails done. So I walk in the nail salon, and the nail tech, it's a male, he greets me. He's like, oh hey, how are you? Like, what can I do for you today? So I'm like, oh okay, you know, I know what I want. Like, I just need a full set. I want to get a pedicure. He's like, oh okay, sit right here. So I'm like, okay, cool. Pause. Now ladies, tell me this. Typically when there's a male tech, usually he's like the filthiest out of all the nail techs in there. Like, comment down below if you agree that typically the male tech is like the best, like slays, like will have your nails looking on point. So that's what I'm thinking in my head, right? Okay. So we're sitting there, whatever, and he's like, oh, okay, so you know, what shape would you like today? And I'm like, oh, okay, I want the stiletto. And he's like, what? And I was like, the stiletto, you know, like pointed. He's like, oh, you want the almond? No, I want the stiletto. What's that? Okay, so in my mind, I'm already thinking like, okay, you don't know what the hell you're doing, but it's okay. I'm gonna put you on real quick, because you know, you might not know what it's called, and you might just be filthy at just slaying some nails. So let's just go ahead and continue. So then I explain it to him, and he's like, oh, no, that's the almond shape. And then he starts laughing, and he's like, I never heard of that before. And I'm like, okay, first of all, that's not funny, number one. Number two, it ain't my fault that you're not educated on the different shapes of nails. There's square, there's round square, there's coffin, there's almond, there's stiletto, there's duck nails. Like, there's 1,000 different nail shapes. So the fact that you don't know that, okay, that's strike one. Okay, so anyway, so I still sit there. I continue to let him do my nails. So first of all, let me just say that this guy picks up a hangnail clipper. Okay, if you're not familiar with what a hangnail clipper is, I'm going to insert an image so you guys can see. Like, first of all, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Sir, what are you doing? So I'm like, okay, you know what, Shell? Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it pretty. Just chill, just calm down. Like, he's the expert, he knows what he's doing. Just let him do him. So I'm sitting there, and so he starts to take off the acrylic off my nail. So first of all, he keeps stabbing me, so I'm like, ow. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry. So he continues to do it again, and I'm like, ow. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, honey, I'm sorry. So in my mind, I'm thinking, like, first of all, why are you even using that? Like, there's 1,000 ways you can get these hoes off. Like, you can drill it, you can soak it. Like, what are you doing? So anyway, so he's like, okay. So he basically puts the hangnail clippers down, thank God. And then he starts to pick up the buffer. So the buffer is basically what they use to, like, smoothen out the nail once they put the acrylic on top. So he's using that. Girl, he starts drilling the hell out of my fingernail to the point to where I thought that I was not gonna have a fingernail. So I'm like, ow! I'm like, bruh. I'm like, you're done. So, nope, I need somebody else. So he's like, no, honey, no, we try something else. So then he gets up, he walks away. So when he walks away, I look over to the other nail lady tech, and I'm like, anybody else can hook me up, because I'm not getting my nails done by him, because he's hurting me. He doesn't know what he's doing. So then the lady's like, oh yeah, you know, come over here, I'll help you. I'm almost done with her. So I go over, I sit down in her chair, and then he comes back, and then he notices that I'm not sitting in his chair anymore. So he comes over to me, and he's like, what happened? And I'm like, you're not doing my nails anymore. And he's like, why not, honey? And I'm like, because you're hurting me. Like, what do you mean, why not? Like, first of all, why are you using a hangnail? First of all, why are you using hangnail clippers? First of all, you know, just, no. Like, sir, I'm done. I'm done. Like, no. So that he's standing there literally, you guys, for like a good 2 minutes trying to convince me to go sit back in his chair to finish my nails. And I'm just like, nope, nope. And then I'm just like sitting there and I'm like ignoring him. Like, sometimes if I get upset, like, I'll literally have like no words. Like, I'll literally just like be like, and the reason why is because I know, like, if I say what's on my mind, it's not going to be nice. I might offend you. I might hurt your feelings. So I'd rather just keep it to myself, because I'm not trying to waste my energy at the end of the day trying to argue with you or trying to get my point across. So no, sir, you're done. Like, bye. So then Lily, bless her heart, Lily comes and she's like looking at my nails and she's like, what happened? And I'm thinking like, homeboy over here, what you mean? Like, homeboy did this. Like, yeah. So she's like shaking her head, right? And she's like looking at him like the whole time, like as she's like fixing my nails, she's like just shaking her head. And I'm thinking in my head like, girl, I already know. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. So, you know, I felt kind of bad because I was kind of being mean to Lily in the beginning, just because I was like hella irritated on all these different things that were happening with this nail tech. So, you know, she starts making like small conversation, like, oh, you know, do you have a boyfriend? You're very pretty. Do you model? Like, how old are you? Whatever. So then I'm like talking to her, and as I am like talking to her, she's like literally shaking her head, you guys. Like, I kid you not, she is literally like shaking her head, like, and she's like making all these little noises with her mouth, like you could tell she was like irritated because she was literally gonna have to clean up his mess. So Lily finished my nails. They came out super bomb, super cute. I left. I was thankful. So I'm like, okay. So even though my experience didn't start out that great, the way that it ended, I was like, okay, I'll go back. I'll give them another chance. Like, I'll go to Lily. Like, she's bomb. I'll go back to her. Okay, so 2 weeks pass. I go back to the nail salon. So I'm sitting in my car, and literally as I'm sitting in my car, in my head I'm thinking like, this nigga better not try and come and do my nails. Like, he better not even have the audacity to walk up to me and be like, what can I do for you today? Because, sir, you can do nothing for me, okay? Like, nothing. So I walk in the nail salon, and guess who comes walking up to me talking about, how can I help you today? I start dying laughing in my head, because I'm like, the very thing that I did not want to happen happened. Like, sir, like, you really think I'm gonna sit in your chair after what happened the last time? Like, no. Like, you got me messed up if you think I'm really about to let you touch my nails again. So he's like, oh, okay, so you want to feel whatever, okay, sit down here. And I'm like, oh no, is Lily available? And he's like, oh yeah, she busy right now. I'll do it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll wait. How long? He's like, 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me go ahead and grab this magazine. Let me go ahead and pick out my color, because I'm not doing this with you today. So he's like, you don't want to sit down? You don't want to? And I'm like, sir, no, I don't want to sit down in your chair. Like, you don't know what you're doing. So long story short, I ended up waiting for Lily. She hooked my nails up. And I just literally, like, thought it was just so funny, like, just how that all, like, played out. So don't cheat on your nail lady, because you could have some effed up nails like I did and walking around looking crazy, sis. Like, no, like, I'm not finna be spending all this money for you to jack up my nails. Like, I came here so that they can look pretty. But yeah, that was my story time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you guys want to hear some more stories. And thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.